I used to stock on 480p quality on your edits, but don't worry because today I'm going to be showing you how to upscale and get crispy 4K quality on your edit on After Effects, CapCut and Alight Motion. First of the guys who don't have After Effects and have CapCut and Alight Motion, I'm allowing 3 people to contact me by Discord, and I'll send you a scene pack each. 3 people. I can only do 3 people currently because my 3 mega subscription is only 20 gigabytes, and I don't know how much your scene pack is going to have and how big your scene pack is going to be. So 3 people for now. I'll maybe do 4 or 5 in the future, but for now I'm going to do 3 people. First 3 people who contact me by Discord, I'll give you a scene pack in 4K Topaz with color correction that I use in After Effects for you to use in CapCut and Alight Motion. So you never have to worry about ever having 4K quality because you're gonna have 4K quality, and with CCs and Topaz. So first 3 people contact me on Discord, MrBit_100 on Discord. Contact me first 3 people. I'll tell you if you're one of the 3 people, and I will give you a scene pack that you want. Neither 1440p or 4K because I know CapCut and Alight Motion maybe can't do 4K, so maybe giving you 1440p, but definitely not 1080p. So because I am not willing to give you 1080p quality. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna give you. Now to After Effects. So the actual first step of achieving 4K quality on any edit that you make is using a 4K scene pack, and that will help massively to your edit looking actually with good quality. What you want to do is usually download these scene packs from 411. It's a Discord server with basically every single movie that you can imagine. They have every single scene pack in 4K resolution. To check if your scene pack is 4K, you import your scene pack like you do it anyway in After Effects, and it usually will say 3840 by 2160 or 1600 by in this standards because of the camera aspect ratio. It should say 3840 as the resolution of 4K, and it should be like that. If you see 1920 by 1080 or any other resolution, find a 4K resolution because that will help you quality massively. Most people who go to me and say that quality is bad, the first step is they're not using a 4K scene pack. But when you get 8K, obviously 4K scene pack, transform it and fit crop to height, and this will allow you to have a 4K quality already. But we're gonna actually export it and show you how to get the best export settings so you can actually keep this 4K quality even through TikTok's compression servers and YouTube's. So what you want to do now is hit export, add to the ender queue, output module, set that to QuickTime, click on format options and select Apple ProRes 422 HQ. This is the settings I use to keep my quality. It's the best settings I've seen. It has a high bitrate, which means there's not going to be any artifacting in the background. It's 4K, it keeps your quality at 4K, and it goes through YouTube's compression and your TikTok's compression servers. Then you want to save it somewhere, and then you want to just hit enter. Obviously with QuickTime it might be longer because QuickTime does have the highest bitrate that any other video does, any format does. Don't export MP4s. MP4, I've seen that in MP4 they have a low bitrate, which causes the video to really just kind of stutter. The reason we're exporting this is we're actually going to put it in Topaz. So what we're actually going to do is do not add any text on your edit. When you're going to export the first time, do not add any text. Only add the effects like glitchify or the Jaws, CC Jaws effect, but don't add any text just yet. We're going to export it without text, and then we're going to go up to Topaz, go back, and then add text on top of the Topaz layer. Then when it's exported, search up Topaz. Doesn't really matter what version I have, but I have the latest version. Really doesn't matter because Topaz is the same with every single version I had. And there you go. When you first open it, it will look like this. Drag and drop videos. You want to go to videos, go where it is, where your video is, and there you go. This is your 4K. It still looks 4K by the way. See, like QuickTime is very good for 4K and it still looks 4K. But now we're gonna enhance it. Every single Topaz version should have this, but just click enhancement and set it to manual. Now we're gonna fix compression by about 60. You just copy my settings here because it's literally the same. Improve detail by 20. You can mess around with these settings, but I think these settings are the best. Reduce noise by 20, by 15, the halo by 20 and set this to 90. You can obviously mess about with these settings, it doesn't really matter. And then if you want to check, go to split view and hit preview, and this will allow you to preview how you're going to export it and how it's going to look like after upscaling. We're not actually going to upscale the resolution because this is already 4K. If you're using a 4K scene pack, you do not have to do this. But if you obviously didn't use that, you can obviously set a custom resolution 4K, 720p. Do not use 720p, 1080p, and all that. Now, obviously, the thing is, there's not be a big difference, but you can see in like Soulja Boy's eyes right now, there's some difference in the eyes and the wrinkles and the marks of his face. You can see a difference, but you won't able to see a giant difference with Topaz, not just yet. After we use the color correction, then you will see a big difference. So you can see the star, there's a difference. Something's more visible, yeah, but this is a bit more clear. We just need it to be a bit more clear. Topaz will show in a minute. You just have to do this, export it, and this should take some time depending on how fast your graphics card is. I have RTX 3070, so it takes about, like, you can see like a minute here, but depends on your computer, obviously. If you have a computer like a GTX 1070 or different or slower graphics cards, then this might take even 10 or 20 minutes. Okay, it's exported now. What you want to do is close Topaz altogether, just quit it. Go to Comp 1 again in your After Effects, and bring out your Topaz version. There you go. And now you want to go to your old version, the one that you exported, and you hide that one. We only want to see the Topaz one now. From now on, also mute it. You don't even need to look at that one, the old one. Only the Topaz version. You want to go to full resolution if you want to really see how the results are, and it looks actually good. It looks generally good now. But we're not finished yet. Oh, it didn't match his face and didn't position his face. It doesn't matter. We're gonna add now something called color correction. For the new beginners of After Effects, color correction is the most important part of an edit. You usually do it at the end of the edit, but you can always do it at the start. Doesn't really matter. Obviously, people have paid color corrections nowadays. Like you can see, I have my color corrections. I use they're all my pay hip. I have new ones that I just released for the 1000 sub special. It's my one right here I use for Soulja Boy usually. The thing with what color correction actually is, it's a bunch of effects that you put on a clip that make it look good, basically. That's how the best way to explain it for a beginner. It's a bunch of effects in a preset that you use to make your scene pack, to make your edit stand out. As you can see, there's a giant difference in color corrections, right? But if you're not a beginner, you obviously know what a color correction is, but you don't know how to make one, because making color corrections are very difficult and time consuming, because you have to make sure that it fits every single scene perfectly. For me, like here, it does, but you know. And you can find this CC obviously in my pay hip. I'm not promoting this, I'm just saying it's a very good CC I just made, so check it out if you want to. But we're gonna make our own CC now. What you want to do is search up Sharpen. I recommend you having Sapphire, the plugin. Usually people have Sapphire as a plugin, but if you don't, you can use normal Sharpen here with comes After Effects, but I recommend you using S_Sharpen. Put down your adjustment layer, make an adjustment layer by hitting new and then adjustment layer. Right click, new adjustment layer, and put on Sharpen. Put this small and then just copy my split settings. Small detail size to 5. Do anything with them, you can just use Sharpen because Sharpen is a very good effect. And then search up Unsharpen Mask, BCC Unsharpen Mask. Again, you need BCC, which is Bullets FX. I recommend you getting that. Put that about 20, the amount to 20. Put the amount to like 7, 6, depends on how much you want. It looks kind of bad. It looks kind of too much. You want to decrease the radius. Then you don't want to make it over sharpened because it looks bad at that point. Like you want 4K, but you don't want to go damn like 64K, you know. So you want to sharpen it, but not too much. As you can see, the Topaz is kind of shining through now. As the way you can tell is the purple beard you can see. It's not very good. That means that you over sharpened it a bit. If you have a purple beard or something there's a purple artifacting going on. That means you kind of over sharpened it. But you know, that also means that you maybe your Topaz settings are your sharpen settings are too much. But usually no one's gonna notice that. But if you really care about not having a purple artifact in your edits, so there's no purple hue around hair or something like that, then maybe you can change it. But this already looks great. You can see the difference with sharpening. What we're also gonna do now is add the famous color correction effect called Lux, Magic Bullet Lux. Again, it's in the Discord server that RDYT09 made, software plugins. It's like here, everything Element 3D with Magic Bullet Lux. There you go, you can download it. Most people are already in the Discord server if you have every single plugin, but just saying if you don't, and put the Lux effect in good position. Now it's gonna be a little bit more difficult. Hit the edit button, a new window is gonna pop up like in Topaz, and it's gonna look like this. This might look complicated because it kinda is, but we're just gonna do a basic color correction so you just know how we'll use it. Just move your cursor to tools, hit exposure, and put that to like 0.2. Or you can mess about with it, put maybe to 0.6 depending on your scene. That just, you know, increases the exposure of your video. Go over to tools again, put on contrast, increase that to 0.09. Put the pivot to 0.8189. Go to tools again and hit haze/flare. Move this little circle into the white part in the middle, and again move this to the top. Now it looks awful. It looks like the whole thing is white. Spillage, put it about to 40. Reach, put that to about 16. Softness, put that to like 5. Exposure, put that a little bit down. Maybe decrease the reach a little bit. Maybe spillage, decrease that a little bit. Put that to like 0.1.8. Depends on how your scene looks like. If obviously different scene packs will look different. If you're using a Homelander scene pack, it will look different than this Soldier Boy one. But you know, all scene packs have a different color correction, like the best color correction you can have for that scene pack. Obviously, so my color correction right now might look different to yours. It's just trial and error at this point. Go back to tools. If I used exposure, contrast, and haze, you'll always use that in every single color correction. So that I'm just using that for every single one that you're gonna probably use. Channel mixer. This is probably also more complicated. This is just to add hue to like change the color of your actual edit. Usually people use it red or blue to signify like red CCs and ice CCs. You can mess about with this. You can make him pink. Just gonna decrease that a little bit. There you go. All you have to do is really like play around with it. But like if you're copying me right now, take a look and copy these settings. And I think that's it. That's like the basic version you can have. Obviously you can play around with every single effect that here. You don't have to download every single effect like manually here. If you download Magic Bullet Lux, then all of them will appear. Press the little tick here, and there you go. You have a good color correction right now. You have a 4K color correction, and then now we went from 4K to about like 4K Full HD. As you can see, this color correction works massively. There's a massive difference right now. There's a big difference, and that's good. We want a big difference in our color correction. And you can export it now again by going to export, add to the render queue, and head into QuickTime. Make sure it's Apple ProRes 422 HQ. Okay, name it and save it somewhere, and then render it. This is how you get 4K quality on every single edit. Doesn't work for you, then you usually just want to check if it's actually 4K, if the scene pack was 4K, because that's the main reason that people don't get actual good quality, not the actual settings. But if you are interested in this exact color connection I made in the video, this will also be in the description and the mega link if you want to download it. If for any reason you want the CC that I made, if you want the CC, it will be in the mega link down in the description. Join my Discord server, as I'm going to release some stuff there for editing and edit attachments. And yeah, that's it for us today. Thank you. Bye bye.